Hey friends, I'm Jesse Thorn, the host of Bullseye. I'm so sorry I can't be at the show tonight. My wife just had our third child and I got a ton of work to do here. You know, public radio offices are always busy. Today, I have 100 reporter names to hyphenate. I have a whole show's worth of content to hush the tones on, and we're expecting a shipment of new office furniture, desks, lamps, and Aeron chairs, including the new color, True Black. I did really want to make an appearance at the show tonight. Initially, I was going to show up as one of those Tupac holograms from Coachella, but the budget just didn't allow it. The folks at NPR said they got to save some money in case Trump cuts our funding. And they also had to send Robert Siegel to rehab for his devastating Ricola cough drop addiction. But even with all that trouble, I wanted to be here. Because while a lot of you are public radio listeners, some of you might not have been to a comedy show before. So I thought I'd give you a few tips. Now, I know what you're thinking. A comedy show? What's that? Well, tonight you'll be seeing something called stand-up comedy, and I think you're going to like it. Remember how hard you laughed at last night's Moth show? Well, this will be a lot like that, but with jokes. We've got an amazing lineup for you tonight. Something for every public radio fan, whether you're a librarian, a graphic designer, or a librarian who works at a graphic design firm. You know, you may not think of NPR as a place for comedy, but some of our nation's greatest humorists have gained fame on our airwaves. From the lacerating wit of Garrison Keillor to the biting social satire of Car Talk's Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, and Kai Ryssdal. Who can forget the first time they heard Kai Ryssdal say a business news headline like it was a joke? It makes economics fun. Now, tonight's show isn't radio. It's a live performance. You'll have to pay close attention, and you can't do the things you normally do when you're listening to NPR. That means no driving the kids to school, no shaving, no making sun tea, no signing up for trapeze classes, no trying to decide between Warby Parker frames, no tending to your sourdough starter, and absolutely no avoiding eye contact with homeless people while being consumed with guilt over America's broken class system. And don't worry, just because we're not on the radio doesn't mean there won't be some of public radio's signature driveway moments. If you're not familiar with those are those moments when public radio's so captivating, you keep listening, sitting in your car, in the driveway, because you can't bear to go into your house and face your family again. As a public radio listener, you're probably already familiar with nodding sagely. But let's talk for a minute about laughing. When you're evaluating a joke, remember, it's not about how funny it is. It's how smart it makes you feel. If you hear a good joke, laugh loudly. Otherwise, no one will know how smart you are. And finally, on behalf of the entire public radio community, I offer you my deepest and most heartfelt apologies. Mike Birbiglia will not be here tonight. But Hari Kondabolu's been on Fresh Air. Enjoy the show, folks.